Yo, chat, what's good, man? Hope you guys are having a great day. We are live. Battlefield 6 multiplayer. Gonna get straight into it tonight. Have some fun. The games are gonna be epic. Alright. So, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun stream, and yeah, I just gotta launch the game and we're gonna get straight into it. Testing out the meta, all that good stuff. If you guys are watching the VOD, shout out to you, man. Don't forget to drop a like on that. Really helps the video out. Great way to support the channel. All right. Boom. Hey Vans, what's up, dude? Servers were down for an hour today. No shit, really. You know, I feel like the Battlefield servers sometimes they go down on it's kind of interesting though, huh? Hey, what's up, William? How you doing, bro? Yeah, what'd you guys get into today? You guys watching any home run derby tonight? Do you guys like baseball or not? What sports do you guys like to watch? I like any sport really. I'll watch I mean, if I'm like with friends or like out somewhere, I'll watch really anything. When I'm just chilling at the house alone, probably I'm down to throw on I mean one of my favorites is basketball. But what the NBA currently, I have zero interest in watching the I can't stand the NBA as a league. It's just I don't know, man. But I love the sport of basketball, amazing. Baseball's also I like baseball a lot. What else is dope? I mean, hockey, absolutely badass. Love hockey. I don't really know that much about it, but it's a sick sport. Hey, what's up, Jack? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Chief says football, basketball. Yeah, man. But basketball is so dope. I like football too. But here's the question: what do you guys like more? College ball or NFL? I think I'm gonna go college. Although the NFL, like, I mean, you see crazier plays in the NFL. I mean, you see some crazy shit in college too, but like, you know, the NFL, those guys are freaks, like, freak of nature, like, absolute specimens. But like, college ball is so competitive. It's just, it's college football is kind of like ranked, and then NFL, it's kind of like ranked pubs, if that was a thing. I don't know. NFL, ooh, okay, you guys are NFL. What's your guys' NFL team? Jag says I'm good. BO1 and BO2 is out. Dude, Jag, I know, bro. I've been watching Pomage play. I've been lurking in Pomage stream quite a bit lately, dude. Watching him grind Black Ops 2. That shit looks so fun, bro. If I had a console, oh, dude, I'd hop on that for sure. I'd be absolute dog water, but it would just be fun to hop back on Black Ops 2. Like, you know what I mean? Should we play Red Sex solos right now? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just rage baiting you guys. Sorry, William. They need a gladiator sport where criminals convicted of evil crimes have to fight it out. I mean, low key, that's basically the UFC. A lot of those guys have like assault charges and shit. They like, not all of them, but a lot of those UFC fighters are fucked up in the head, so. you kind of have to be a cage fighter. Like, you're not really like a normal, like, you either had like an abusive childhood or like, but I mean, to just want to beat someone up to like, you know, obviously fatalities don't really happen in UFC, but like when you're in that cage, it's like your mindset is like, I need to eliminate this person. Like, that's not really in modern society, like that's kind of, you know, not really a normal not everyone's wired that way, man. Back in like fucking gladiator days, that's how like every man's brain worked, because that's like was the role of a man in that society, was to like fucking armor up and hit the fields with your fucking gear. But in today's time, it's like, Jesus, dude. And that kind of genetic line is a bit rare. You guys watch UFC anymore? I don't really watch it that much anymore. Dude, what the hell happened to boxing, bro? How did boxing fall off? Like, what was the last good boxing match? Was it in like the 90s or like the early 2000s? What the fuck happened to boxing? Was it like a Manny Pacquiao fight? I feel like once Pacquiao and Mayweather, was Pacquiao and Mayweather not the start of boxing kind of turning into like pure entertainment? I don't know that much about boxing as a sport. I know enough, but like I'm just saying I don't follow it enough to be able to like pinpoint. Like, I can say the NBA kind of went to shit around like the league got kind of weird around like 2017, right? And then when Golden State got super juiced, and then LeBron went to Miami and they had a power team down there, and then these like super power teams started forming, and then like the league was kind of weird. Like, you know, I could say that for basketball because I used to watch it quite a bit, but then in boxing, I don't know. I don't know when boxing got like, hey, old school, what's up, man? Um, your college team is down at the moment. Oh, the Lions, hell yeah, man. Hey, who was that? Dude, who was that player? Who was that? Was he a tight Calvin Johnson? Dude, that guy was a beast back in the day. He was on the Lions, right? I think Calvin Johnson. That guy was nasty. Red Sex Solos, William says. Any other team but the Bears? Have I watched the World Cup? Dude, I haven't watched any World Cup matches, bro. No. That makes me kind of a... Does that make me, like... I don't know. I feel like you gotta tune into at least a single match, but I haven't. I mean, I think soccer or football is dope. I'm not, like, you know, against it or anything. It's just I've never... I don't know. Okay, wait. Let me lock in and figure out the maps, because this is taking me like 15 minutes. Let's just figure this out real quick. Blackwell Fields will leave on for sniping. Cairo Bazaar will leave it on. Contaminated will leave it on, because that's kind of like long range shit. Eastwood, not feeling it right now. Empire State, I don't know, man. I like the map, I'm just not feeling it. No. Liberation Peak, absolutely not. Manhattan, not feeling Merak, Sobek, Fire. We could throw on Railway to Gomad. I just get like 10 FPS on this map, and it's just... We'll just start with this, right? Yeah, what's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a good day, man. Hey, Marcos, what's up? Boxing fell off because all the fights and were ducking each other? So, that's so weird. Why did they start ducking each other? Was it because, like, the money wasn't enough, or was it because they didn't want to mess up their record? What do you guys feel about, like, the power slap? What do you guys feel about the power slap? Crazy thing about that, a lot of fighters are switching over to, like, power slap just for, like, you know, it's a paycheck for them, so I don't blame them, but some of those knockouts are brutal, bro. It's like some like 6'6", 580-pound Hawaiian dude with like a hand the size of a, I don't even know, dude, like a fucking 18 wheel tire, and he just like, it's like, dude, that's like gotta be immediate CTE. Like it has to be immediate CTE. I don't know. Some of those power slap knockouts are insane, bro. Street fighting. Oh, dude, shout out Kimbo, man. Oh yeah, Mr. Chip, dude. Devin Lorat's a beast. I follow Devin on Instagram. That guy's a badass human, bro. That dude's like a dude. That guy's like a. I'm pretty sure he's a tier 1 like Canadian spec ops operator, and he was like deployed in Afghanistan for I think he did multiple tours. The guy's like an absolute like savage. And then he's like 6'6", fucking freak physique. Like, the dude's an animal. What map are we on? Oh, Hagenthal? Unbelievable. Hagenthal base, huh? Get a load of that. Get a load of that. Dude, I like watching anime. Dude, I actually never got into anime, bro. Like, oh, this is a bot lobby? Yeah, so I don't know anything about anime, really. Like, not even Dragon Ball Z, not even Pokemon, really. If you consider that an anime. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, dude. Which is weird, because that was, like, perfectly aligned with, like, my childhood, the time when I was, like, growing up. I just never watched them. I do know about, Studio Ghibli, though. I've seen the Studio Ghibli stuff. Some of it. I've seen Kiki's Delivery, is that one, like, Princess Mononoke or something? I've seen... Yeah, that nade is just freak of nature. Oh. Was there even a grenade indicator on my screen, bro? Like, genuinely? Res me! Alright. What was that? Dude. I'm pretty sure my teammate messed up. I don't think he did that intentionally, but that felt like he griefed me right there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just throwing it out there, bro. I think he had good intentions and meant to res me, but that looked like he absolutely just griefed my res. I don't know. How do I get rid of the delay when streaming? Oh, well, on different platforms, there's like, you can set a delay on your stream. I mean, every stream is going to have a delay by default. I think every stream is going to have like a 2 or 3 second delay. You guys can actually, if you're on desktop right now, you can right click the video feed and click at the very bottom of that tab, stats for nerds. And I'm pretty sure it will show you the latency to my stream. And I'm not running a delay right now, but that's just due to the nature of the internet. And I think it should say on you, for you guys, since I don't run a delay, you should probably have a 3 to 5 second latency to the stream, maybe something like that. But I think most of it, if you don't have a delay intentionally set on your stream, I think that is going to boil down to your internet, like your ISP. It's 2 of them. 3 of them. To my left, they're resing also. I don't have a smoke, so I'm probably just dead. Holy shit. Oh my god! I thought that was my friendly. I didn't know he wasn't able to win his 1v1 there. Oh. No, dude. Hey, how was Disclosure Day, guys? Was it whack or was it good? How was Disclosure Day, man? Oh, hey, shit. Dude, that is funny you brought that up, Mr. Ship Captain. I wanted to ask you. I thought about this. I'm so glad you mentioned that, bro, because I would have forgot to ask you. The other day when I was asking you if you were a ship captain, and you said you, like, were, and you sailed the open seas across the globe, What the fuck have you seen, bro? I'm talking mermaids. I'm talking UFOs. I'm talking... I know you've seen something, right? You don't want to talk about it? That's fine, right? But I have... I'm curious if you've seen UFOs, man. Those tic-tac, or tic-tac bad boys. Skunkworks, reverse engineered Skunkworks technology. What do you guys know about tic-tac-toe UFOs, man? Cool, I can't jump shot because my character is morbidly obese. I'm stuck on this pipe, AO. Dude, this is a complete bot lobby, and I'm just able to play this shit super chill. I wish every match was like this, man. This is the kind of lobbies I want, dude. This feels like 2042, you know what I mean? Like, you can just kind of play the game casually, not try super hard. It just feels like a normal match of Battlefield. This is normal. If every game was like this, you guys wouldn't see me get tilted ever. You saw it? Came from the ocean, moved to the sky 90 degree. Yeah, I bet, dude. Where, so how close? Yeah, and you saw it submerge, or not submerge. What's the opposite of submerge? You saw it rise from the water, right? Like it was surfacing like a submarine and then it took off. That shit's crazy, bro. What do you think the Bermuda Triangle is? Do you think it's underground pyramids? Right? Some kind of like underground magnetic ancient technology that is disrupting. Have you ever been through the Bermuda? I feel like that's a really weird area because it's like, oh my god, dude, this guy can just push me with zero audio. It's insane. Your biggest fear in life is wake up and I'm 50 and never finish your series and stories? Yeah, well, you gotta stay on that grind. Disclosure Day is not too bad if you can give it a shot. Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm big into, like, aliens and, extraterrestrial. But I'm also there's a lot of stuff out there that's, like, Yes, those Captain, exactly. Those structures beneath the pyramids, yeah. And then when you look at like Angkor Wat and all of these Machu Picchu, Göbekli Tepe, Stonehenge, all of these ancient structures around the world, they served a function. And the pyramids, they tell us in textbooks, they tell us in school, the pyramids were not burial. There was never a mummy discovered in a pyramid. Like those were engineered buildings for something. But those structures served a function. You know, they weren't burial chambers. There's never been a mummy ever discovered in the pyramids. It's those structures are, I think it's something to do with power, whether it's powering some kind of craft or a global source of power through the Nile River and water. I don't know, but the pyramids of Egypt are just they're unbelievable, bro. I mean, their coordinates are the speed of light in a vacuum. That alone, mathematically, is just very weird. When you look at the numbers of their coordinates, it's speed of light in a vacuum. And then they point true north within like 1/1000th of a degree. And then just all of the other volumetric mathematics, the amount of stones, that everything is like correlated mathematically. And then all pyramids from ancient structures around the world and shit, whether like the ones in South America, the ones in Egypt, they all align on in a linear line. And then the pyramids of Giza, they align from like a planned top-down perspective. They resemble Orion's belt, a constellation. I mean, it's just like, oh, did you guys see the other day they added, the other day there was a new crop circle found in England, I think. Crop circles are another thing that are crazy. Dude, yeah, the crop circles are fucking insane, bro. You feel like you feel like it was power? Yeah, I think the pyramids were power also. I think it was some, you know, and you know who was onto that shit was Tesla. Nikola Tesla was cooking up some gas with I mean, he was wanting to make free global energy, and then Edison and I'm not gonna say who, but you know, we know. We're like, nah, we can make money off of this, and we don't want people to have free global power, dude. So Tesla was kind of cooking up some shit with that, but Yeah, I think the pyramids predate. I don't think they were built by the Egyptians at all. I think they were. I mean, what the fuck do I know, right? But it just, no, I don't think. I think the Egyptian civilization discovered, like, came across them, but I think they were already there. And I think they were some sort of power, whether it was to power craft, whether it was something to do with portal technology, Stargate type thing, right? To get to planet. It could have been a gate. It could have just been a Stargate, or it could have powered certain craft to get to certain, or it could have, I don't know. But it's certainly, I do not believe what they say it was in the textbooks at all. No. That's just me, though. I'm just a dude in a chair, you know? Most ballsy res of all time? Was that not? I'm also not playing with audio right now, so I don't really know what's happening. Yeah. I was definitely just surrounded by like 4 people. Did you guys ever see those, you think people underestimate humanity's engineering capabilities? We've done some pretty amazing things. I think some of the most impressive, probably some of the dams we've built. You know, what's that dam in China? I think it's the largest dam in the world. I heard some stat that it is so massive it impacts the orbit of Earth, like our rotation. I've also heard that is not true, but I've heard that it is true, so I don't really know what to think about that. But I mean, that's, even if it did or it didn't, it's still just an insane structure. A lot of bridges. We've designed some crazy bridges. But I mean, there's a lot of objects from ancient civilizations that are just kind of very impressive. You know, laser engravings, certain things that just, like, you know, certain rocks, like the way rocks were cut or stitched together. A lot of crazy shit. You guys ever see those, what do you guys think, what the fuck do you guys think's going on in Greenland, man? Also, Antarctica, bro. Antarctica is the craziest, it's the most fascinating thing to me on Earth, is Antarctica by far. Antarctica is a fucking trip, dude. It's just this frozen landmass that's around the size of the continental United States that is just, all countries agreed and came together after Admiral Byrd explored it and said he found lands and stuff beyond the ice that was like a tropical climate. And then after that, in his, you know, that's Operation, what's that called? Was that Operation High Jump? I think you could Google Operation High Jump. That's declassified now, but that was Admiral Byrd. He took like 2 battleships, 2 aircraft carriers, I think 1,000 armed men, to explore Antarctica, right? Unfortunately, that guy got giga-sauced. Had to break homie's ankles real quick while I'm talking about Antarctica. And, so yeah, I mean, I mean, there could be an entire... I mean, imagine you go 200,000 years in the future. Imagine freezing America, or the United States for what it is right now. Just instantly freezing everything. Just go ahead like 200,000 years. And, I mean, imagine what is here to be discovered for those future, like... Yeah, I mean, it could be... It could change our understanding. Oh my god, their whole team is here. I'm dead. Unbelievable. Oh, get sauced. Is there still some rat bastard camping up here? Oh, the heli. But, dude, so supposedly people found pyramids in Antarctica on Google Earth. Now, obviously Google Earth is a piece of software and it was designed by Google and they could easily manipulate whatever they wanted, like... But when you looked at those things, you could probably still find them on Google Images, Antarctica pyramids, and you'll be able to see them. It's a top-down view. You clearly see 90-degree angles, very inorganic shape. There's a lot of people that are like, oh no, that's natural erosion from wind or glaciers and stuff, and it's like, yeah, it could be, but it doesn't look natural. It looks designed. It looks like a fucking pyramid in Antarctica, right? And the crazy thing is, when you the crazy thing is, I love how I'm just saucing people while talking about pyramids. Get a load of that. The crazy thing is, those images kind of gained notoriety. And then shortly after that, they kind of blew up online, the coordinates. Google Earth patched the entire area of Antarctica, and it's all pixelated now. No! So when you look up those coordinates, it's all pixelated. It's not rendered in. That is weird. That's weird. I'm just gonna say that. That shit's weird. That's like beyond a coincidence, right? Something became popular online. People were talking about what it may be. Shortly after, you can't see it anymore. I mean, come on, dude. That's weird. The same thing off of the coast of Malibu in California. Um, there was a weird structure found off of the coast of Malibu in California. I think a couple miles offshore. And supposedly it's what people say is it's an underground entrance to some kind of base. And when you try to look at that on Google Earth also, you can't see it. It's just not rendered in. They removed it. So, could it be a coincidence? Sure. But, I mean, I don't really believe in anything being a coincidence ever. I don't really believe in coincidence. It's kind of more of just, like, it happened. Like, I don't know. I don't believe in coincidence. Ever. Doesn't make sense to me. So, it's weird, to say the least. But, who knows, man? Who knows, man? Dude, William, what if that's you, bro? This builds in my recent video. The 40 mag NVO, it's disturbing. No! I was a little too overwhelmed right there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was just too many. The footstep audio was like... Every single step sounded like it was someone pushing in one of my left or right windows. I just could not focus on anything other than my brain constantly telling me there's someone to your left, there's someone to your right. So if I was able to just actually, like, understand the real movements of everyone in this space, audio, if the audio worked, I would have probably been able to at least get four more kills there. Because I just don't know what to prio. I don't know if it's the left. I don't know if it's the right. I don't know if someone's, like... It was decent enough footstep audio for me to, like, I heard the guy get rezzed, which is good. A lot of the time, I don't even hear people get rezzed. So, I mean, that was better footstep audio than what I usually get. You know? Oh my god!
All right, all call signs. Mission is still on track.
Yeah, exactly, ship captain. The I don't listen to the mainstream narrative about aliens at all, because you know, I've had experiences with things that have changed my fucking life while being completely sober. And I'm not going to talk about what happened, but I've experienced some crazy fucking shit. And like what was my train of thought? I lost my train of thought. We've known about, there's been documents, I've researched this quite a bit after just events, right? We'll say we've had reported contact with shit. It's really hard to try to talk about this while playing the game, by the way. This guy's not taking the bait. I think there's another one in there. Yeah, there was. That guy was not reading his minimap. I was trying to bait him with the Deeg. The problem is their whole team is going to spawn C. Their entire team is going to spawn C. Or B, actually. We've had documents from legitimate, trustworthy sources within, like, high levels of our US government since the 50s and even 40s about UFO. Like, it's been a thing our government has known about for a long time. Which is why I don't trust. You know, they've known about this shit for a while, so they could have disclosed of it. So to them, they're gonna disclose of it when it benefits, or manipulate the story or something. You know, they're gonna make it something it isn't about something it's not. So. But at the end of the day, you just live your life and have fun. I mean, it's not, I just like talking about it because it's fun. It's not something like super serious, man. It's just a fun discussion, dude. You know? Where, like, being alive on Earth is a fucking trip. Like, you're a soul in a human body experiencing life for some reason, you know? It's like, it's when you really think about what's happening, it's mind-blowing. So you just enjoy it, have fun, right? That's the best part about life. Do what you love, be happy, spend time in nature, make friends, fucking hang out with animals, listen to music, fucking have a Philly cheesesteak, some pizza. It's like fucking 10 out of 10 human experience right there, man. Oh my god, dude, I would fuck up a cheesesteak right now. Compared to the depth of these topics, games feel insignificant. Yeah. Do I think that race is still around? I don't know, man. I think so. I mean, I think there's life on other planets and in different galaxies and in different dimensions. You know, I think there's a whole multiverse occurring. I don't think it's you know, I think we're talking about multi-dimensional beings and energy. You know, you can't really destroy energy, but like there's just there's crazy stuff, man. Um, you know, a common theme is like you can look up the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, right? The Emerald Tablets. They're never been like officially. But what was that guy's name? Zachariah Stitchin. I think he was supposedly the one who transcribed or translated the Emerald Tablets. I don't know. There's a lot of academia likes to discredit it, but you know, academia as a whole has like a whole I mean, it's a really weird like if you try to go against like academia, you kind of get like shunned, and then there's this whole like there's politics in it, like, you know, it's like a pecking order, and then peer reviews, and oh, does this person like there's a whole thing about academia that's kind of weird. And then when you look into the history of these universities, it gets even weirder. I'm gonna let you guys do that on your own if you want, but a lot of those prestigious universities, Yale, Harvard, a lot of weird shit, right? Like weird shit. And again, I'll let you guys look into that if you want on your own. But so, you know, academia, it's kind of the norm and what's like accepted, but it also has some weird politics and control and history. And I mean, just look at like the Library of Alexandria. What the fuck happened to that? All of that knowledge. Like the Vatican archives. To know what's underneath, like, dude, Vatican's gonna have some crazy shit. My bullet like straight up went through that guy. Oh, I'm on support. What do you think about spirits and urban legends? Oh, dude, spirit, I think it's real. 100%. Like haunting and shit, hauntings. You couldn't pay me to go to those haunted places, bro. Like haunted places or you know, people that mess around with like Ouija boards and crap. Oh, hell no, dude. None of that. I don't like the dark energy stuff, dude. I'm very like not out of fear, but like there's like a lot of evil in this world, and like the stuff attached to dark energy and like occultism and I don't like any of that stuff. But yeah, I think like ghost, energy, spirit type dimensional things, I think all that's real for sure. What do you guys think about Bigfoot, bro? Any Bigfoot enjoyers in chat? Hey, man. Shout out Bigfoot, bro. Any hunters have any Bigfoot stories? Oh my god. The Vatican archives. Oh my god, dude. The stuff in the Vatican, I couldn't imagine the stuff they have there. Oh, but William, you know what you might like the story of is, well, you may have heard of it, but, you know, in Mesopotamia, like ancient Mesopotamia, they talked about the Anunnaki, which was a race of, beings that came from, well, actually forget where their home planet was, but, essentially, I think the story is they came to Earth in search of gold because they use gold in their atmosphere for some reason. You know, gold has all of those, like, electrical properties to it. Gold's amazing. I love gold. It's my favorite metal. I like gold over diamonds. I like gold. I think my favorite is gold, and then I really like jade also. But gold's my favorite for sure. I love gold. But supposedly they came to Earth in search of, you know, and then they kind of just essentially were creators of sorts and helped advance in genetically. But if you just read the story, you know, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to any of that stuff, but you may like it in terms of a story for a book, right? Or for inspiration, because it's a pretty cool. I'm still on support, by the way. But, so... yeah, I don't know about if the race is still on Earth that, I mean, there's a lot of different, you know, ancient tribes in Africa talk about, like, the time before the moon, before there was a moon in the sky, and, I think they're called the Dogma tribe. I might be tripping out. Because I know dogma is like, isn't that something in, philosophy? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to snipe without like, dude, I'm sorry, if you get in helicopters and, like, your goal is to target infantry that's sniping, like, you're just a bitch. You really are a fucking loser. If your goal is to get in a helicopter and just hard focus snipers, you have no life. I'm sorry, it's just, it is what it is. It's fucking mind-blowing to me that people play the game like that. It's just so fucking cringe. Wait, Cajun. Wait, was Cajun in chat? Yeah, Cajun is in chat. Cajun, what do you think about those spirits and stuff? Do you have any experience with that? There you go, William. Exactly. You were put on. There you go, man. What's your favorite science fiction story, William, of all time? Do you have one? You're a hunter, and I saw his footprint in a creek sandbed one time in your life. You're almost 40. Hey, Jeff, are you for real? I'm so glad I saw that. It wasn't a bear, it was a large human-shaped foot, but wider. Hey, Jeff, yes, bro. Dude, an interdimensional fiend. Yes, man. I think, and dude, listen, bro, when stories, like, people are just so quick to discredit things, like, okay, and I get it, because when someone comes up with a story and they're lying, no one likes a liar. So a lot of people want to instantly go for, like, the discredit angle, right? Because no one likes a liar. So I get that. But the Bigfoot is like, it's really interesting to me. And there's some stories you can tell completely false when the person's talking about it. You can tell in their body language, their voice, their tone of voice, their eye movements. Like, you can just turn into like a CIA, Men in Black detective and understand if a person's lying or not. But um, I I I I wouldn't be surprised at all if Bigfoot's real, man. But people, that's something people immediately want to discredit for, like, I don't know. I don't know why. But like when a story is around for a long time across multiple states and like it's like why not? Why? Why who's to say it's not real? I've seen a lot of stuff with Bigfoot, and people say it's an interdimensional being of sorts. And isn't it weird how, like, in Star Wars, the Wookiees, or what is that thing called? The Wookiee? It's like basically a Bigfoot type thing, but then it's like used in Star Wars as like an alien life form. And then also Yoda is like this miniature. Yoda also resembles like pretty closely another fucking life form. And who directed Star Wars? Was it also Steven Spielberg, or no? Am I absolutely tripping on that? Well, I guess the director isn't the one who designed the figures. Who wrote the Star Wars story? Who created those characters, basically? If it's Spielberg, that's a fucking trip because he's doing all this. He did fucking E.T. And when you look at E.T.'s head shape next to the shape of those mummies they found in South America, it's like fucking identical. And he did that shit in the 80s. Come on, bro. He was briefed on something. There's no shot, dude. You guys seen that side by side of E.T. and then the skeletal head of those, what do they call them? The Inca mummies or the something mummies? It's like fucking 1-to-1 bone structure. I don't know. Again, I'm not a big coincidence believer, but it's like, that's just kind of crazy. What do you guys think about the national parks too? Do you guys think national parks are a front to hide something? Do you guys think there's shit going on in the national parks of the United States? I'll tell you what, there's shit going on in the Grand Canyon. That's the only one I really know about. But I mean, there's all of these weird reportings and sightings always around national parks, and then it's like, of course, the government installation is there, and it's like, is that a front to be? I don't know. Could be. Why couldn't it be? Yeah, Bigfoot's a weird one, man. Yoda looks like a goblin. Yeah, he does, dude. Yoda's so dope, dude. I fuck with Yoda heavy, man. Spiritual guider. Star Wars and Samurai Jack are your favorite science fiction ever, dude. Samurai Jack's awesome. That's a good one. That is a good one right there. You've heard a creature in the woods that I'd have never heard before. It was horrible, and you've been hunting your whole life. That's a fucking trip, man. You think it was like a shapeshifter type of, or like a Wendigo type of thing? The woods are dude, being out in the woods is I would it can be that shit can be spooky, bro. You got to be strapped up going out there. I mean, just for safety. You believed you seen one time a swing And doors started swinging. There was no one around and no wind, and your uncle told me that it happens all the time apparently, and the old man and a dog died in the house. Yeah, dude, shit like that, it's like unexplainable phenomena. I've never had a ghost encounter, but I believe it 100%. God, no footstep audio on this fucking bot. It's just so annoying how this guy is swinging left on me and I don't get any audio. Straight up might leave this lobby. This shit is fucking AIDS. There's a sniper camping above me. What? My gun didn't shoot, but it did the animation. Did it shoot? And it just didn't make a sound? Yeah, dude, so many. If there is out there, out of sight, out of mind, yeah. Your house is haunted. I've heard the whole conversations in your lip. What? Dude, Jeff, that's trippy. What is it saying? You think the doors can be portals to the other dimensions? Yeah, Jeff, exactly. The state park thing, the map of missing people connected to state parks. I think that also has to do with cave systems. But, you know, there's a very common theory of, you know, beings underground. Like there's a lot of indigenous American tribes that speak of people that live, like they call them the ant people. A lot of people, some people call them reptilians. I mean, look at Gears of War. Look at Doom Eternal. Monsters coming from within the inner earth. Lord of the Rings. Inner earth. I mean, they put it in front of our faces. Can we confirm if it's there or not? I don't know. But, I mean, what other story has it? It's in Lord of the Rings. It's in Doom. It's in Gears of War. But then there's also the whole things of portals and like, you know, there's portals. I believe in portals 100%. But yeah, I mean the national park thing, it's very peculiar how it's I don't know. It's those areas are very strange. They're very special locations. You know, Mount Shasta has a lot of stuff going on with it, a lot of sightings of UFO and craft and so Mount Shasta in California, that's a big one you can look up. The Grand Canyon, I mean, if you guys really want to get mind blown, the Grand Canyon is I mean someone basically found an entire civilization within the Grand Canyon that looked similar to Egyptian hieroglyphics, but it didn't quite match it up, and it actually was like a foreign non-Egyptian language but very similar. They found entire cities and artifacts of gold, and you can't go in those areas of the Grand Canyon anymore, and there's actually heavily armed personnel in like all black gear that patrol the areas and make sure no drones, and I think they even have EMP like walls set up so you can't fly drones and shit in the area, and I mean the area is just off limits. There's a guy on YouTube called the Y Files. THWHY, the Y Files. And he's done a lot of cool videos on if you guys ever want to watch that, check out his video on the Grand Canyon. He does a lot better job compelling, like displaying the evidence than I do, because I do it off the top of my head and I don't study this shit or like remember, you know, it's just I talk about it from memory. But he actually like presents evidence, and he doesn't really talk about theory much. He like talks about it in a way that's logical and like with a level head, and then he shows evidence to back his claims or to make a kind of hypothesis. So he does a really good job at that. The Grand Canyon it's crazy shit, man. And then the Smithsonian, actually, allegedly, the Smithsonian Museum hides that information from everyone. Hey Valerie, what's up, Valerie? The frequencies we can't see? Yeah, man. That's like our smartphones, our iPhones. All of our iPhones have the facial scanning. Boom, boom, boom. Those red. I don't think it's infrared. I don't know what wavelength it is, but you know, and then of course the 5G towers. I mean, it's just yeah, all of those frequencies and shit. They impact your spiritual, energetic field of everything. You know, because we're electrical, energetic beings. You know, we're not just... Dude, being a human, I don't think... Dude, you have a lot of power as a human. In terms of... Not everyone can access... I think some people may need to practice it or understand how strong they are, but I'm talking psychic abilities, I'm talking a lot of shit that, like, is told that is not plausible or possible, really. And, you know, being a human, you have a lot of power, so. But, by the way, the last bullet in the pistol, oh, it did? Okay. Dude, thanks for checking, Ship. One time we were on the beach in Florida and I saw a saucer craft literally cruised up and shined a beam. That's crazy, Jeff. Dude, yeah, I have some UFO. I don't know if I want to talk about it. Well, actually, I have shit that's crazier. I have contact stories, but I don't want to talk about it really. But it changed my life, so that's all. Maybe one day I'll talk about it, but even me mentioning that is quite kind of, because usually it's just I don't even mention it because it's just most people it's like, oh, this guy's schizophrenic, or they just, you know what I mean, people just instantly. So I don't really talk about it ever. but it's the most single crazy experience I've ever had in my life. And whenever I you know, I don't, I mean, I kind of think about it every day, but like when I really like reimagine it, I get this cold feeling from the base, from the highest part of my spine, and it's like this ice cold feeling, and it goes all the way, almost from like my brain. It's almost not even my spine. It's this cold feeling, and it goes all the way down my spine to my tailbone. It's no other memory in my life does that. And I have memories from when I was like, I can remember things from when I was like 3 years old. So I have a lot of pretty old memories. I can remember all of my dreams very vividly, visually, and no other memory in my brain, and I have a lot of memories, does that shit. No, dude, imagine if I got the Deke right there. That would have been kind of sick, huh? There was a guy in my area, actually. You guys want to know something kind of... and I'll tell someone else's UFO story. So, my mom was walking the dog, and, you know, she told me this story a while ago. She was walking her dog, and, it's kind of crazy. She met this guy, and they were just chatting, yada, 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 and for some reason, I don't know how, I can't really remember, but my mom said, yeah, we started talking about, he told me this story about how, because we live near cliffs that overlook the ocean, and it's so hard to talk about this shit while playing the game, because I'm trying to like recall a vivid story and like think about what's happening in this insta-kill TTK video game. He said he was sleeping. It was like 3 or 4 a.m. I'm playing without audio. I don't have smokes. I don't have a silencer either. He saw me. I'm gonna ego chow the fuck out of this guy. I mean, yeah, I mean, just max loss scenario. How am I even alive, though? What is happening? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Where are they dying from, bro? So basically this guy was... He woke up in the middle of the night, and in a voice, something told him to drive to the cliffs at like 4 a.m. And he was a, something crazy about this guy, I think he was a North Korean escapee. and then he migrated, or well, actually, I don't know what the right term would be. I don't know if that would be seeking asylum or migrated, or I guess you would seek asylum in South Korea and then immigrate to America, or I don't know. I don't know what that terminology would be, but he is in the United States legally. And he fucking saw a saucer fly out of the water, and like it communicates some communication telepathically, because a lot of those beings communicate telepathically without words. You know, a lot of abductees talk about telepathic communication. You know, they just there was a school in the 90s, by the way. If you guys want to look this up, this one's a trip. I think it's called the look up North I forget the name of a school. It's a school in Africa, and these children in the 90s were playing, and a flying saucer landed in the school field, and like 30 different children made direct contact with an alien being, and they all have different accounts of it. It's all documented, and you can watch the children talk about them recalling this event, and you can see in these kids' eyes that they are telling the truth. It's not a lie. They fucking saw that shit. And it's like 20, it's like the whole school, right? Cool, let me just enter a 1v18 with like no audio. Let's see how this goes. I'm getting flanked right now. Oh my god, I beamed that guy's shit. There's two of them. Oh, flank. There's gotta be someone on this alley, bruh. Fucking vehicle. I couldn't see that guy. And so yeah, all of the kids said the being told them in the 90s, it warned them, it would the life form was warning them about technology, which is a common theme with people who make contact or are abducted. It's either for biological experimentation purposes, or a common theme is the being warning the human of technology and the powers that technology brings, right? And that's what it did to these children in the 90s, and all the kids say it communicated telepathically. And it had big black eyes. It was like a standard description of like a Zeta Reticulin gray, or, you know, one of those kinds. I forget the name of the school. It's like not Rwanda. It's like North something school. But I'm sure if you just look up children in Africa 90s UFO incident, or contact incident or something. But, so yeah, this guy just he woke up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. Something in his head telepathically told him to go to the cliffs. He did. He saw, boom, flying saucer emerge from the... It's like, okay, I don't really remember anything else from the story, but... I'm playing this entire game without audio. I literally don't care. Cool, my fat character doesn't know how to slide. Like, just make me look like I don't know how to play a game. Dude, I'm so sick of the dead slides, bro. It's like, you can't do anything saucy in this game. Oh, great, I'm just fucking dead. Fucking hell, man. Yes, aerial school UFO event. That's exactly it. Aerial school. I don't know why I was thinking north. Hey, Biggie, what's up, Biggie Flop? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. You might have been abducted, then released. Yeah, probably, man. Probably fucking. You know what they did? They programmed my brain with advanced video game weapon knowledge. That's about all I'm good for, guys. No, I'm just kidding. they they abducted me and they said, yeah, let's make this guy autistic and just know. Oh, that's a double kill, bro. Yeah, hey man, the dead slides are crazy. They totally added dead slides in with the suit. Can you guys even see me, by the way? I feel like it's pitch black in my room. Holy shit. I guess my monitor is pretty bright, huh? Or do you guys need a light turned on? Can you not see me? Let me know if you guys need a light on. It's just kind of hot, so I don't want a light on in my room. But I don't. If my camera's like pitch black, then I'll turn a light on. Probably warning us about AI, dude. Yeah. It makes sense to stay undetected in the ocean. Yeah, and what if before, like, what if, you know, Atlantis? I mean, dude, like, that Atlantis is another thing that, like, people kind of immediately put into this fictional category, but it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, genius philosophers and Renaissance people wrote about Atlantis and, like, in their notes, it's like, I don't know, they, like, talk about this magical city and so it's like, what if there's all of these underground from millions of years ago? What if there's these pyramids that like can charge their craft or something, or there's underground portals or gateways, or the water can act? You know, fluid mechanics is very fucking crazy. Um, I've taken a lot of physics classes, but I've never taken, like, we briefly touched on fluid mechanics, but fluid mechanics is pretty advanced and it's usually a separate class from just like your standard 300, 200 level physics, right? Usually physics just kind of focuses on calculus and then the, you know, counterintuitive. I mean, physics is weird. It makes sense, but it's also very counterintuitive a lot of the time. But so who knows, maybe the ocean can act as some kind of medium that this technology relies on for like portals, or you know, there's a lot of trippy stuff, man. Yeah, dude, the gunplay update changed. Dude, the dead slides happen so much, bro. I'm glad other people like, before you used to just be able to take like a step or two, jump, like you could sprint walk for, I guess, sprint for 2 steps, jump, slide, press C midair or slide, and land into a slide fine. But now it's like you have to sprint for a certain amount of time before you can. I don't know. They've nerfed it. They like silent nerfed sliding. It's really annoying. Dude, the data centers are fucking annoying, bro. Yeah, the whole AI, like, it's just Jesus Christ. And then fucking CERN, like, what the fuck is CERN doing, bro? Like, what's going on in Switzerland, dog? What the fuck are we doing in CERN, bro? The Higgs boson God particle, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on over there. You need to run a quarter mile. Yeah, straight up. You really do, bro. Didn't the most important library get burned? Hey, what up, Jag? It's good to still see you in here, bro. Yeah, dude, Library of Alexandria, right? Isn't that the all of those books? Like, and then what's left is just hidden in the Vatican, underneath the Vatican. Supposedly, allegedly, I don't know. But yeah, Library of Law, it's either lost or it was burned or something happened, I think, right? CERN just shut down for some reason, yeah. I think the Galactic Federation was like, hey, you guys are opening up portals to alternate dimensions that shouldn't be contacted. You should stop doing this. I don't know. The Higgs boson God particle, huh? So they're launching particles. So they're in this facility, underground Switzerland, right? Outside of this facility, there's these statues of these demonic entities that represent the underground world in some culture. I'm not sure which culture it is. I think it's some Hindu or... But they're like that's just a weird statue to put out of a facility to begin with. Like, okay. And then they're launching particles at the speed of light underground, searching for the Higgs boson God particle, which supposedly is like... This is low-key ass, not gonna lie. Oh my god! They turned CERN off and the world changed. I mean, shit's been, shit's been way too normal. That's all I'll say. There's been like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's some mind-bending reality perception. I don't know. Basically, I think anything they're doing at that facility should not be done. They say it's for scientific advancement, but it's like they're researching and trying to discover a particle that I don't fully remember what the Higgs boson does, but I think it's a God particle that is like represents the foundational framework of matter in this dimension. And it's like, for why? I mean, I don't know. They're just messing with shit. Like, it just seems like they're trying to play God. And it's like, I don't think we really need to be doing that. It just seems, it's too much. It's like, how about we, like, help people that don't have water to drink? Why don't we start with, like, making sure people have food and we can stop wars? Why don't we stop wars before we fucking launch particles together for no, like, I don't know. But this lobby's really weird, by the way. I don't know. Very weird, a little sweaty lobby. I'm not sure. I was just gonna say I'm not sure if I'm liking the M4A1 right now in here. I might switch to the DRS ski. I'm gonna go for a wide wrap. Yeah, so It's just take explosives out of the game. I'm not kidding. It single-handedly just ruins the gaming experience. My past 2 deaths have been from explosives. Which DRS do we use, guys? Hollow Point. Holy fuck. Classic 30 heavy extended flash comp. Rail cover Violet 1X. Do we try to clap some cheeks with this shit? Let's run a fade with this thing real quick and just see. Let's just feel this shit out. Fuck, dude. Just unplayable angle. Just sniper griefing the lobby. Bad aim. Like, really bad aim. Oh my god. I'm not playing in this lobby. My whole team is just unable to push. Every gunfight's bullshit. I'm good. Cool. Black screen bug. You've just been listening to me yap about this stuff? Dude, yeah, this has been a pretty good yap sesh. Hey, Mexico, what's up, dude? Shout out everyone lurking in chat right now, man. Isn't the important stuff there in Library of Alexandria? Yeah, I think there was basically like a collective of like, I mean, it's like knowledge from, I mean, I think it was the greatest collection of knowledge the world has ever seen, and then it was lost, destroyed, and or hidden. So it probably would like redefine everyone's understanding of like everything if, you know, that knowledge got out there. The catacombs in Paris, yeah, that shit is crazy too, huh? It's just like, I don't understand. What was the point of that? Why did they just like line the walls with, is it some like demonic shit? Why is it just like bones and skulls and shit and like, hey, there's a really, and there's a, I don't know if I can talk about that. There's I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Ship. The Shiva statues. Only a matter of time till all video games will be fully AI generated. Yeah, 100%. Hopefully, though, like, dude, so AI, like, I'm cool with it for certain use cases. But then I also think it's very weird. Like, I remember back in like 2022, we were having a talk about this. And I brought up the discussion of like AI is really weird because let's just break down the term artificial intelligence. To me, that doesn't make sense. I don't think intelligence can ever be artificial. If something's intelligent, it's intelligent. And I think the word artificial is used to describe that it's not a like biological intelligence or like it's, but what is intelligence? Is conscious? Is that in a dimension? Is that like, because dude, trees to me, trees are intelligent. Any life form on Earth intelligent. The universe itself intelligent. So if the universe itself is intelligent and something exists within it, then wouldn't that thing existing also have to be intelligent? And whether it's fed, you know, obviously the AI, it's fed models and shit, and the information's given to it, but, like, it's... I don't know. It's fucking weird. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't know how artificial that shit is, man. Like... There's a guy... Great, I wanted to walk on that. Great, I'm dead. Oh my god! Like, where the fuck are my bullets going with this fat, obese weapon? Like, dude, how 3257? We gotta try this again. I don't know. Maybe it's just this server's like shit, but like when I was pushing down the hallway and I like shot at that guy and got out of ADS and he was not dead, and then I had to re-ADS, I'm like, how am I not just like beaming people with this shit? I don't know, this server feels weird. I am getting 70 FPS, which is absolute fucking AIDS, by the way, but... I don't know, this feels like shit. This feels like dog fucking ass. He isn't gonna expect me to drop, right? He's gonna be like, oh, that guy's gonna fucking camp high ground. No one's gonna expect the low ground drop, right? I mean, dude, this gun is fucking ass. I am not moving with a fucking vert grip, and it's like ghost bullets. 0 footstep audio on the shit-stained player. Yeah, I mean, this build is absolutely fucking dog shit. I'm violet laser, like, ghost bullet out the fucking ass with this thing. Let's try 6H. I don't know. Classic vert legitimately feels bugged on this shit. Fuck, we're 5 over for synthetic tip. But I mean, my other synthetic tip build I like more. They started to code talk in AI and me. Yeah, it's creepy, man. Listen, dude, like the whole AI thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could easily be tapping into some. You could easily just be talking to something that's like, I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird. It's really weird. There's a guy that had an experience with AI, and it was in the earlier days with I think it was ChatGPT, and there was a way you could break the AI to like a lot of its security parameters got like bypassed, and it said it was telling the user its name and saying that it was an entity from some and obviously like anyone could say, oh, it's just picking up on a story I heard from Reddit or whatever, and it's like, Jesus Christ, just food for thought, right? Like just don't try to like instantly disprove everything you hear. It's like, of course some shit it's a lie, you don't want to hear it, but sometimes you just have to listen and like take it for its face value, not like overthink it. Nah, this guy's fucking pissing me off, bro. Like, I'm gonna wide wrap the living fucking shit off of this guy. Just because he's playing like a dog. His beacon's back there, I think. Hey man, the DRS is feels like fucking dog shit, right? Like I'm not losing a gunfight to any of these people.
Attack support needed. Objective.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind dying to these fucking bots. I shouldn't even be dead. I mean, my DRS just lies to me and makes me miss shots when I shouldn't be, and like I literally got the double kill when I was in that room, and then I go and destroy the spawn beacon and it's over. But the game doesn't fucking work, right? They're dog shit too. Literally can't see the bot shit stain player. And he's teabagging because he sucks at the game and got one kill with 0 footstep audio. It's really funny. I love these little Battlefield players that have no fucking... They've never been good at a FPS in their life. It's just so cute. Get me out of here, dude. I'm better than anyone in that server could ever imagine. I'm just not gonna play it. Grenade launchers, spawn beacons. I mean, they're fucking dog shit. Not even FPS players. They're just fat posers that never been good at anything in their life. Think Delta Force is worth playing? Nah, dude. I don't think so. That game's fucking dog shit. I mean, you could give it a try and find out for yourself if you like it or not, but the developers don't listen to anything that North America asks for. They don't design the game properly. Uh, they pay streamers a lot of money. So, like, the streamers that play that game only do it because they pay them a lot of money to play the game. They have a really good payout program. So, you know, no shade to the creators that main that game, but the only reason they play it is because they get paid a fuckload of money by the developers to play the game. That's it. The game's terrible. They don't listen and balance the game to what North America wants. It's just, yeah, it's... I don't fuck with that game at all. And they're super shady. When Delta Force first came out, they were paying creators money to make YouTube videos for the game. I was making videos for Delta Force meta build guides that would get like 60,000 fucking views. I created the meta in that game. My build videos, the videos I made for weapon builds and tutorials, they're still valid today and people use them. And I didn't apply to the creator program because I was like, I don't really know anything about these devs, and Turns out they paid creators to play the game, but their creator program was really fucking shady, and it was like creators didn't have to say that they were being paid to make content for the fucking game. And to me, that's just, it's really fucking weird. So there was this whole drama about that game with the creators, and you know, I don't really think it's any of the creators' fault, but I'm sure they knew that that was pretty weird to be paid to play a game and not say you're being paid money to make the video and make the content. Again, it's no one's real fault, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like shady shit like that that involves money and saying things, you being inauthentic because you're being paid, and saying the game's good when it, I don't know. I just, it's shady. It left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't fuck with that game. And the developers don't give a fuck about North America. So why would I, you know, I don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with them. Simple. So that's my thoughts on Delta Force. It's the oddest FPS I have ever played. Yeah, it's really fucking weird, dude. It's designed for China. Because, you know, a lot of games are banned in China. That's why PUBG is so popular. I mean, you look on PUBG Steam charts right now, they've probably had 100 to 200,000 players in the past 24 hours, if not way more. Or like their concurrent player count. It's all of those numbers are from China and Korea. Shout out China, man. Ni hao. Shout out Korea, bro. Yaboseyo. Any Chinese or Korean people in chat? So a lot of games are banned over there. Like their Call of Duty, they can only play a certain Call of Duty. I think is it COD Mobile? And then there might be a few other ones, but like, and then I think Fortnite is banned or unavailable. The normal mainstream Call of Duties are banned or unavailable. I don't know about Battlefield 6. But yeah, that's why PUBG's still so popular over there. It's a game they can play. PUBG, League, Dota. Well, I'm pretty sure they can play League, right? I know they could play Dota. Dota's huge in China and Korea. I guess those aren't FPS games, but you stick with Fragpunk? Yeah, I mean, hey, Vance, try it out, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say a game's bad. Delta Force can pay me, you know, $3,000, and then I just won't tell you guys that it's that's happening, and then I'll make a video saying it's a good game. You guys should check it out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm being sarcastic, because that's basically what happened with Delta Force. Oh, God. So fucking funny. Shit's crazy. Like, that's actually fucking crazy. But, I'm so glad I wasn't a part of that shit. But, and again, it's no, I'm not saying creators involved in it, it's they did anything wrong, but it's just a shady ass fucking thing, and yeah, whatever. What is this footstep audio, bro? I'm probably gonna leave this match on Hagental. Like, this flow is super fucking cucked. 3 guys above me, minimum. It's like worst case scenario, this guy is just like flying into me and he's impossible to see, and I have to pull out my deagle to kill him when I shouldn't have. Like, I should have killed him with the VCR, but the game just like doesn't work, and then I have to pull out my deag, give out my coordinates, and then just like die to some guy that overextends the angle for free. Yeah. Probably gonna leave. This is like super kind of AIDS. Hagental AIDS per usual. This map, honestly, it's one of my least favorite maps in the game. Yeah, I'm good. I'd literally rather blow my head off with a 12 gauge. That is the fucking worst map in the game. It's never enjoyable. If you stand Luna arrow, go for it. Yeah, that's the other thing, dude. It's so fucking corny, the abilities in that game. It's the best part about Delta Force was the attachment balancing and the weapon customization. The maps were pretty cool. The skins were really fucking cringe. They tried to copy Counter-Strike, but their skins are dog shit in that game, I'm not gonna lie. And then the abilities are all pretty cheesy, like really fucking cheesy, and they all revolve around game sense. So instead of just like, I don't know, it was fun during the beta, but like a month into launch, they just kept on making the operators like give free player IQ instead. Like, I can't stand when a hero shooter or like an ability based shooter comes out and they design players to just like help brain dead players that don't understand positioning. They don't understand how to read a map. They don't understand, like, here's a fucking bloodhound wall hacks. Here's fucking, it's like, oh my god, dude. And I get it, if there's like a player or two in the game that's designed around like giving player IQ, but like the Luna arrow shit, it's just, dude, fuck that. That shit is unplayable. And then the vehicles too, don't even get me started on the vehicles. If you think vehicles are bad in this game, just go look at Delta Force, bro. The most cheesy vehicles I've ever seen in a video game. And then the extraction shooter, I don't know, dude. I don't, if I'm playing an extraction shooter, I'm gonna play Tarkov. I'm gonna be completely fucking honest. Nothing comes close to Tarkov. Tarkov is one of the most genius games ever designed. It's by far the best extraction shooter available, but I mean, it's just the most difficult FPS game on earth is Escape from Tarkov, by far. So it's a very difficult and very intimidating game. There isn't a single game I'm intimidated to play aside from Tarkov. Tarkov is an intimidating game, especially if you don't have a carry or a Sherpa to teach you the game. Dude, if you hop into a raid of Tarkov and don't know what you're doing, it's the most humbling, like... Dude, it's the most humbling fucking thing. It's hilarious. Like, dude, you could take like a world-class FPS player, and if they've never played Tarkov and don't understand the game, they will die every raid for, I would say, I don't know, man, 6 hours straight. The thing about Tarkov, dude, just it's the most difficult FPS game to learn. I mean, healing alone, understanding the mechanics, dealing with the AI in that game. If you think AI is tough in like this game or scavs and shit in Tarkov is fucking crazy, man. But once you learn the map, once you understand things, it becomes a lot easier for sure. I think my favorite maps in Tarkov were, I mean, dude, when Streets of Tarkov came out, that shit was fucking awesome. Streets is a really fucking cool map. Terrible performance. I get like 10 FPS on that shit, not gonna lie. But, yeah, Streets of Tarkov is dope. I think Reserve is probably my favorite map. Of course, Labs is dope, but it's just kind of like cheaters or like But yeah. Arena Breakout Infinite's a pretty cool extraction shooter, but I'm just, honestly, I'm not an extraction shooter person. I don't really like extraction shooters. I don't like the idea of me putting time into a game and just losing everything for no fucking reason. Like, I don't know. I don't like that whole concept. It's not for me. I thought that was a headshot, not gonna lie. I love BRs, right? Because BR is the perfect balance of high stakes and casual. Battle Royale, dude. Best game mode ever created in FPS, in my opinion. High stakes, it's not some meaningless respawn shooter where you just run around, get a kill, die, run around, die, run around. Like, there's no... You know? Which, I don't mind respawn shooters. I like respawn shooters. You guys will see me play Call of Duty, Battlefield, Dude, I hit him for... Oh my god, get a fucking life, dude. I'm gonna use an LMR and focus the fucking high ground. Doom Eternal, dude, fuck yeah, man. Eternal's dope. Yeah, dude, I think the hardest AI in any video game out right now... Well, actually, I don't know. There might be a game I don't know shit about. There's some crazy games out there, but... Tarkov AI is... probably... like... It's probably the most difficult AI. And there's different tiers. Like, you have cultists, you have scavs, you have raiders, you have bosses, you have these, like, specialized scav units that roam the area as a squad. Shout out Big Pipe, man. Alright? You guys don't know Big Pipe? Look him up. Just make sure it's on Tarkov Wiki. Search Big Pipe on there. You might not want to Google Big Pipe. Alright? I'll let you guys figure that out. But... Big Pipe has clapped my shit so many fucking times in Tarkov, and I don't even play Tarkov a whole lot. I'm a very casual Tarkov player because, like I said, it's an intimidating game for me, and I will admit that. A lot of players won't admit that, right? A lot of people will just say, oh, Tarkov sucks, but deep down they're fucking scared of the game. And that's the truth, because it's an intimidating game. There's a fuckload of cheaters, it's hard to learn, it's unforgiving, the game is designed for you to die, and give up. Like, there's literally nothing in the game that teaches you anything about anything. It's the most brutal, difficult FPS in the world. By far. And, no, a lot of people won't admit that it's a fucking very difficult game. But, it is. Alright, I'm checked out of Contaminated. Like, completely boring experience. It's Escape from Turks. Yeah, hey, Vans, check it out, bro. You know, Vans, if you want a... Here, man, I'm gonna check this out real quick. You guys want to watch a Tarkov streamer? Cool, he's not live. Oh, wait. He is live. But Desmond on Twitch is really good. Desmond and Smoke. A lot of you guys probably know Smoke from DayZ. But Smoke does some fun Tarkov streams, and then a guy named Desmond. If you just search Desmond Pillock, that's his Twitch name. He's really good at Tarkov, but what the fuck was up with this DRS though, by the way? Like, actually this shit was so fucking ass. Nah, that shit's fucking straight dick. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck synthetic tips. Shit's dog shit, to be honest. It's like never worth it, really, unless you're just trying to have fun. And overall, the headshot ammo is completely fucking wasteless or useless, in my opinion. Like, it's fun if you want like a headshot build and you want to go for headshots, but like, dude, if you just use default ammo and go for headshots, it feels good. Even if you have a 30% headshot rate, you're paying 20 points for an attachment you use 3 in 10 kills. And like, yeah, you could be like, oh, well, if I hit 1 headshot and then 2 fucking body, it's like, dude, that's just such a hypothetical, specific scenario. Like, in all actuality, no meta build is ever going to use synthetic tips. It can be good, but I don't think it's ever really worth it, to be completely fucking honest. And again, I've been telling you guys, I've been doing synthetic build videos since fucking season 1. A lot of people were instantly talking shit on headshot ammo in this game, but I still made content on it, and because it's fun. It can be fun to go for a headshot build, right? Like, one of the guns I use a headshot build on right now is the L85. I shared this in my newest video with like my favorite builds for the best guns this season. This build right here, it's fucking fun. Cryo barrel synthetic, no underbarrel grip. You know, it's just fun to go for headshots with, but I think in most instances, synthetic tip is just a waste. And it's way more valuable to build the gun for just other shit. Also, guys, well, don't you guys feel like they should add in, well, never mind, actually. They're not going to do that. Valorant as well, yeah, dude. Valorant's cracked. Heading off to play some Frag Punk. All right, Vance. Hey, thanks for hanging out, bro. You think the campaign? Doom is awesome, dude. I love Doom. Yeah. Doom is a very important video game for the FPS scene. I mean, if you like FPS and don't like Doom, there's something, you're not a real FPS fan. Straight up. Doom is, you have to respect it. You kind of have to respect it as a gamer, even if you don't play FPS. Like, I have some friends that don't do any FPS shit. They're like Dark Souls, fucking Skyrim, fucking Factoria, Stellaris, fucking, you know, like strategy shit. I like those types of games too, but, you know, even everyone respects Doom. Even like, I have like family that just plays WoW. They don't do any other games except for WoW. They do like raids and all that shit with their friends, and they don't give a fuck about FPS. But even, you know, shout out Doom, bro. You gotta, Doom's an iconic game. I think my favorite was Doom Eternal. The new Doom Dark Tides, I'm not gonna lie, even when the trailer came out for it like a couple of years ago when it was first announced, I was kind of like, oh man, I don't know. I appreciate the art direction, I appreciate how it's different, but it's just hard to beat Eternal, and I know a lot of people like Doom 3 over Eternal, but I love Eternal, how they balanced these, dude, the models looked so good. It was like arcadey, but also kind of like, I don't know. Doom Eternal's, it's my favorite Doom. Hopefully, we can get like a good match here. The body cam game, dude, the developers actually sent me a code for body cam and were like, hey, if you want to give us feedback or make a video on it, here's 2 codes to play with a friend. And none of my friends really game anymore, like FPS or any of that shit. So I asked them, I was like, hey, could I raffle it off to my community? And they were just like, ah, we prefer not. And I was like, all right. And then I just like have never played the game because, yeah, I don't know. It looks cool, but yeah. Do you like the Dark Ages, William, or are you kind of like with it? Do you think it's good, or are you kind of disappointed? Holy shit. Might be GG's, guys. I don't know. There's like no lobbies happening in this game right now except for like slop on Contaminated, which is just, it's unplayable. Yeah, it is. It's a cool idea. It is. I mean, but yeah, the fact that they were just kind of like, nah, like, you know, we'd prefer if you didn't raffle the code, which I get it, but I kind of was just like, all right, I don't really like, because dude, like, if a company isn't fucking with my community, then I'm not fucking with them, straight up. So I get it if they don't want to give away a unit for me to raffle, but I just kind of immediately lost interest after that because, I mean, once again, dude, if I don't give a fuck if a company, developer, studio, if they don't fuck with my community, I will not fuck with them. So it was kind of as simple as that. I was gonna try it out. I was actually gonna make a video for it, but when they were like, nah, I was just kind of like, all right, thanks. And then I've never even installed it because I just don't give a fuck. I would have if they let me raffle it, but yeah, they said no, I can't give something away. I'm not interested, sorry. Not interested. I'm gonna give it one more chance, guys, and then I'm probably just gonna call it. These lobbies are absolutely terrible. Like, it's just boring. No footstep audio. Shit on this guy. It's just... I'm sick of it. Yeah, a shooter that blends like first and third perspective. Alright, the game's dead. No one's playing this shit. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'll try one more, but it's that time of night where it's just, the lobbies are done. We'll try one more. Last chance. It's probably just gonna be the same empty Cairo lobby. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Yeah, it's GG's, guys. Game's dead. So appreciate everyone hanging out, man. Pretty chill stream. The only reason I made it as long as I did today was I was just yapping the whole time about underground pyramids and shit. But this game is like really fucking boring. It needs. I mean, the maps we're getting next season in 4, I don't know. I haven't seen anything of them yet. As soon as, of course, layouts and shit come out, I'll be making video critiquing the layout just off rip. I can immediately tell you. But so I don't know. Could the maps next season be good? Yeah, but just when I hear bigger than Golmud Railway, when I hear ocean, when I hear naval warfare, it just sounds like a terrible fucking experience with this game's design. I mean, it's just gonna be snipers and it's gonna be vehicles and like, I don't know. But could it be a good map? Yeah, but I just don't have faith in DICE's ability. They can't design maps if it bit them in the ass. They don't know what the fuck they're doing at this studio, right? So, why does this guy have like a blue naval camo with the desert uniform? Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These developers don't know what the fuck they're doing. They gave bro a naval handkerchief and he's wearing like OD green and coyote tan. I mean, it's just absolutely retarded. Anyways, so I hope season 4 is good, but yeah, this game, it's like incredibly boring. I'm legitimately bored with every single gun in the game. And then the maps, it's just the same maps as launch that have been playable, so it's really just kind of, in that regard, map design hasn't really changed. So you haven't played Battlefield 6 in like 2 to 3 days? Yeah, man, it's a hard game to play. It really is, especially as like a solo queue, like how I play the game. It's one of the worst solo queue experiences, I think. You know, Apex Legends solo queue, absolutely fucking terrible. But it's terrible in a different way. It's you getting fucking shit on by crackheads that are in a full stack and your team just gets absolutely decimated. Solo queue Apex is one of the worst things in the world. It's probably worse than solo queue Battlefield 6, I'm not kidding. It probably is the worst game to solo queue. I think I would rather solo queue Battlefield 6 than Apex any day of the week, so it could be worse, I guess. Yeah, guys, appreciate everyone hanging out, man. That was fun. Hope you guys have a good night, all right? And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, take it easy, everyone. All right, peace out, guys.